Hey there, this is another tutorial we're going to be doing today on the particular weave here. Um, this is going to be how I've managed to make it to where it's practically seamless, and what it takes to get this particular pattern. I don't know what it's called, but I'll show you how to do it and maybe come up with my own terms. So what we've got here so far is, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 wires, and I'll be doing 2 for the the braid over here, coming over to the other side, and then the rest, of course, is the 6 over here. So I've stopped the weave over here, where you see that's the end there. And you'll see how I managed to get this going here, bring it over to the other side, and it practically be seamless. So let's get started. Get the wire. Now I'm going to give myself enough extra there, so just in case I need to go a little back some, we'll do a 4 short and 3 long. Hang on, I got stuff in my way. So you can see how I managed to get this nice and tight. I'll take it and go down, and then use my thumb to push it. So that's 3, 4. Now we're going to do, oop, darn it. Let me get this up just a tiny bit. Now we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Make sure it's always nice and tight. You always want to make sure your actions are deliberate, because at any time you could weaken the wire and it'll break halfway through, and that is no good. Now we're at the short. 1, 2, 3, 4, short, focus, come on, there we go. See how it's 4, 3, 4, 3, and it's just going to take me a second, so I'm going to play some music while we're waiting. Okie dokie, so we are coming up at the end here. So on this one, on these before it, there's 4 of the longs there. And then we're going to do another 4, and then 1 long here. 2. 3, 4. Alright, so now we've got this little extra bit here, and the reason I wanted to keep it there is because we want that to be no gap in there, right? So you see the gap there. I'm just going to feed that right through there. Sorry, I got a camera in my face. I gotta lean down a little bit to see. And now it's nice and tight. Make sure. And then you can just move it back and forth until it breaks. Oh, dang it, every time. Okay. Now we're just going to hold our thumb here, right? Hold the thumb, bend it until it matches the thing here. Come on, focus. And then I'm going to hold my thumb there again and bring it up. And that way it's going to be nice and parallel with the other wires. And so I'll finish up that first loop there, under, and then I'm going to get started on the pattern. So what we're looking at here is, so from this side it's 2 on top, 1 over under, 2 on top, 1 under. So let's look at that. Come on. There we go. So two on top, 1 over, 2 on top, 1 over, right? And it's to oppose the coming back. And on the coming back, it's the same exact pattern, just on the other side. So 2 over, 1 under, 2 over, 1 under. You won't have to flip it over, so just make sure that it's always the same exact amount of things here. So what I've got here is there are 7 lines before I start the next one, and then 2 lines connecting all 8 together before separating, before separating the 6 from the 2. Alright, so let's come under, kind of spread these out a tiny bit. They're not very difficult to go through. Alright, 2 over, 1 under. And go over to this. Hang on, I got my stuff is tangled here. Okay. Alright. Oh. There. Alright. 2 over. And then later you're going to press that so it's not so sticking up a little bit. But for now, we just want to get this started. 1 under. Two over. Oh, come on. 1 under, 2 over, always want to make sure it's nice and tight because you can't backtrack without compromising the structure. 2 over, 1 under, 2 over, 1 under. Now that we're at the end, right? Now that we're at the end, I'm going to go over this way. Then I'm going to repeat the same pattern, but from the other side. So it's going to be 2 under, 1 over. And that way we'll get a separate pattern for the coming back. Come on. Come on. There we go. So now we've got the return is 1 instead of 2. So let's continue, and I'm going to put some music back on so that we don't have to listen to silence. Alright, now going back. And make sure you always want to make sure that your wires are easy to discern from. And you may be spreading them out back here, but the tightness of the wire is going to allow them to come back together so they don't get wide as you go this way. So don't be afraid to kind of give yourself some leeway there. Try to keep these wires nice and straight and don't bump into them like I keep doing. So 2 under, excuse me, 2 over, 1 under, 2 over, 1 under. And I'll set the music back on. See here, I actually made a mistake. You always be very careful. See how there's 2 there? Be very careful. I haven't done super tight just yet, but just come back. Oop, come back. That way, go to the proper channel. And just come right back. And we're coming up on the end of the second row that covers 8. And that's when we're going to separate the 2 from the 6. Alright, so come back, 2 under, 1 over, 2 under, 1 over. You're gonna have, complications with your finger, so always take frequent breaks. Don't hurt yourself. I've had wires cut my finger there because the wire was nice and thin and my finger was already, oop, that's 2. There we go. Under 2 over 1. Always make, keep moving your thumb down to, using your thumbnail to push all that down, because it has to be done as you go. Come on. There we go. Yeah. There. Is that right? Darn it. When you get the hang of it, you'll be able to go pretty fast. I got a camera in my way, so it can be a little crowded in here. There we go. Down. 2 under. 1 over. 2 over, or excuse me, 2 under, 1 over. Okay. Now, just make sure you're paying attention, okay? Because we've got 2 here, and that's the amount that is used on that side there. So let's just take these a little bit so that you know that you're not supposed to put them on the next one. Yeah, 2. All right. And then I'm going to do 7 rows of 6 wires and leave this one alone to start on the next one. So and then when you're done with the 7, we'll disconnect the wire and start another wire back over here. I'm going to put the music on until I'm done with this one, and then we'll finish off the video. 4 so far. Two more. See how they'll come together? So you'll just have to periodically just separate them a little bit. In fact, if you want, you can even separate them up here. That might be better. Three, four, five, six. All right, one more. One more. coming back. See how I've got just a little bit of wire left? This is, you always want to have as much materials as you need before you get started. So, you know, always, you know, it's one wire per braid for me. Alright, so we're coming at the end, or we've come to the end here. Let me just turn off the music real quick so we can just get it time. So, now we've come to the end. There's 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that now I'm going to just go one more over the last wire, and that gives it a little bit extra anchor there. And then I'll just bend this wire until it snaps, and we have here a very decent braid here, a weave, I guess is what you call it. And I'll even take a hammer to the tops here so they're nice and flat, just ever so lightly, and then you can get started on the next wire here. And I hope you guys learned something. I know that it was a hell of a lot of fun to learn how to make this weave. And I know you're going to put your own flair to it, you know, whether it be 6 wires separating 2 to 4, or 10 wires 2 to 8. And you're going to find out your own path on how to make these things. But this will be a nice start. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys do some pretty great things. Let's just take a look at this real quick. Take a look. Very tight braid. And we'll take a look at the other side. Alright, so you just keep at it, guys. I know you're awesome. You know you're awesome, and you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna feel like you've accomplished something in your life when you get to be as good as the best. I'm not the best. There are really good people out there, and I know you can achieve anything if you try hard enough. So I'll see you guys next time.